Hello everyone and welcome back to the project. It continues and we've played a couple of games since we were last together. Let's have a quick look at those results. I'm afraid nothing massively positive. We did lose our first game of the season, as you were witness to. It was a disappointing 1-0 loss to Real Oviedo the other day, and we followed that up with a 1-1 draw against Elche. Elche actually taking the lead in the first half, and then Berg managing to get the all-important equaliser in the 80th minute in the second half. Today we have a home game against Mirandes. Hopefully we can arrest this mini slide in our form. Let's have a look at the team for today and you'll see. Oh, we've got a form issue. We really do. So Berg, Victor Molejo and Gaku Shibazaki all in a little bit of dire straits. However, we have the squad to deal with this now. Welcome to the club, Morales, who came in on deadline day as part of the deal that saw a couple of other players leave. He came in from the youth team, but only after we could free up the wages. You'll notice that our holding midfielder. Actually, let's go to the deals section, and we'll just have a quick scroll down here, and eventually, I'm sure we'll find our team. Hello. No. Gosh, there was a lot of deals on transfer deadline day apparently. This is not the best way of dealing with this, really, is it? Do you know what? Maybe we don't do it that way. Maybe we go into... is it team info? No, it's not team info. We'll get there eventually. Management career, no. Messages, no. Team info, club performance, no. Oh my god, why are these menus so difficult to get around? Schedule, squad list, player status, team role list, club performance. Ah, there is an option here somewhere. Maybe it's under management career. Yeah, here we are. Right, okay then. So, you'll see that under the list of players that have left the club, Paco Montanez and Bergantinos have both left the club. Bergantinos ended up leaving in a £5 million deal after he refused to sign a new contract. It was slightly under his. It was slightly over his valuation. We managed to argue him up a little bit, and also because he's such a young player, we got a 10% sell-on clause thrown into the bargain as well. Paco Montanez only rated at 400,000. A team came in with 200,000 for him, and knowing that we had Morales available to us in the youth team, I was happy to let him go. Morales himself is an absolutely rapid player, as you can see from that graph down there. He's fairly multifunctional. He can play on the left and the right, or through the middle. He has the Inspire dribble through at 2 stars, which means that teammates around him will expect him to dribble through lines of defence and will act accordingly. They may try to run in directions which would perhaps pull defenders out of his way. But anyway, that's notwithstanding. You came here to watch a game of football. I came here to play a game of football. So let's get that done. Shibazaki not in the best of form today, so we're going to go with John Joe Shelvey in midfield. Vicente Gomes can come out of the side for Morales. I'll get all of this changed up fairly soon. Who else? Okay, so Shibazaki has been taken care of. I'm going to leave Berg on the pitch because I think he can still get a goal for us. But we will bring off Malejo, and he will play no part in this game. And maybe we'll bring on Morales who can play on the right hand side. He's a right footer, so ideally he would play on the left. And Momo's a left footer, so ideally he would play on the right. So maybe we'll do that. Although he's not rated as highly to play on the right hand side, Momo will probably benefit from playing on this side of the pitch. We can always switch things up as the game progresses. So that's going to be the starting lineup for today. No massive changes to the team whatsoever. Bonaventura is out injured at the moment, meaning that Yarmolenko starts this game. Bonaventura out for a week. We've had a lot of injury issues so far. I'm a little bit annoyed about that. I hope that that doesn't continue. I guess it's one of the downfalls of having a small squad, is that sooner or later you're going to have a couple of injuries, and that's really going to take it out on your chances of victory. But we're still fairly high up the table. I say fairly high up the table. We're first in the table. What I mean to say is we still have a reasonable points lead. I believe it's 6 points at this moment. A win today would make sure that we maintain that lead over the chasing pack. When the game's done, regardless of win, lose or draw, we'll have a look at what the distance between us and fourth place is, because that really is the all-important barometer. We are looking to get promoted this season. Winning the Segunda Division would be a welcome bonus, but primarily the thing that we want to do is get back into La Liga to play with the big boys. So here we go again. We're playing on Superstar now. After a little bit of practice, I finally got my head around it. There's Morales. Good cross by Willems is blocked, and we're going to get a corner out of this, which Willems himself will take. We'll go with the dash tactic, because I like how that has players run onto the ball. I seem to have more luck with dash than with any other. Ooh, nearly. With any other of the corner tactics. So Momo back to Carmona. Space in the middle here, so we go with it. Oh dear, that's a bad pass by Yarmolenko, but that's a better one. Momo, good save by the goalkeeper. And Carmona's going to mop this one up and maintain possession for the Blues. Shelvey moves it out wide to Willems. It's a lovely little pass, and he goes on the run. He's looking for the return ball, which he does get from Yarmolenko, but he didn't really make the most of his run there, and he's under pressure, Yarmolenko, but Galoppo gets the ball from him, and we maintain possession. That's a poor pass from Shelvey, and away they come, but Galoppo is going to do a good job of mopping up the gravy there. And we continue to put pressure on the away team. Moved outside to Yarmolenko, looks for Willems. That's nice for Morales. He couldn't quite find Berg, but it was nice movement by the new boy who's come into this side. He's got absolutely tons of pace. He's got pace to burn. But the rest of his game is going to need to improve to stake a claim as a starter in this lineup. Willems is having trouble keeping up with Najar here, but he ends up making the block, and it goes out for a corner kick. I have to be a little bit wary. They play it short. Shelvey's going to come out to try and put pressure on. And we get away. Here we go, Momo now. He's the most advanced player. He has players in support. Berg making a run. Oh dear. That wasn't the pass he needed. Lovely from Berg though. Skipped around a player. Yarmolenko going to try and win this. He does, but unfortunately all he manages to do is put it out of play. Not really what I should have been looking to do, but I wondered if I might actually not manage to win the ball straight away. Berg is going to challenge for this one, doesn't manage to. Played back to the defensive midfielder, and it eventually falls to a Mirandes player. Javi Montero underneath this one. Can't find a teammate with the header, but does win the header nonetheless. Yarmolenko is going to have to do some defensive duty here, as is Willems. He's lost his man a little bit. Oh, he's done him there. Peru wins the header. It's good to see. But they are laying siege to the goal here now. Oh dear. Lucky that nobody was gambling on that far post there. And Peru, not Nolascan, of all the players, I did not expect him to be making that forward run down the flank. Oh dear, no, that wasn't the right pass. That's all on me, I'm afraid. Momo chasing the man down. And again, the defensive header finds a Mirandes player rather than one of his teammates. Shelby doing his best to try and win the ball here. Can't quite manage it. Having Montero under this. Loses out in the header. But does a very good job of making sure that the attacking team gets no joy from it. Berg wins this. He'll lay it off to Momo. Momo's in here. Oh, I was right at the goalkeeper. Right at the goalkeeper. Dear, oh dear. Oh, well, never mind. But it's a chance. Perhaps he should have squared it, but, you know, if wishes were fishes and all of that. Momo looking for Berg, can't quite find him. Peru wins the header. Again, it falls to a Mirandes player. I think the placement of their midfield, I'll have to have a look at their formation at half-time, if I can. But I think their midfielders, the way they're placed, it's of a real benefit to them when the ball comes in. Ooh, Morales very nearly. And that's going to be a free ball for Yarmolenko. Oh, tries to play it forward, but can't quite find the accuracy with his pass. And that's half-time. 0-0 here. Deportivo have had chances. And Mirandes have looked threatening, although I don't think they've had a shot on target. There's going to need to be an improvement in the second half. Okay, so Mirandes playing a 4-5-1 with two defensive midfielders. I think that's where they're getting the joy in winning the ball. I don't know if there's a way of really getting around that. We could match them formation for formation. Although really, with two attacking midfielders, we are matching them. The Shelby and Yarmolenko are occupying the two defensive midfielders, while Galoppo should be spending most of his time watching out for Borja there. So I don't think that's necessarily... I don't know. I don't think I'd necessarily want to change things tactically too much. I think that apart from the fact that we can't really get many second balls from aerial attacks, we're doing all right defensively. Ooh, although we are conceding a little bit down the wings. Oh dear, that's a brilliant save by Danny Jimenez. Take a bow, son. That was absolutely magnificent. Reaction save. A great effort as well from the attacker. The old bicycle kick there. Jimenez will be taking the plaudits from his teammates for a while after that save. Now we just have to concentrate on getting this away. Galoppo, nobody gets hold of it. Shelby chasing along with Merkelen. Oh, I can't even pronounce his name. Ah, beautiful. And Morales now, can he stretch those powerful and quick legs of his? No, he can't. But he can at least keep hold of possession. He needs to make a forward run here, and I've told him to do so. Over the top. Ah, no, not accurate enough. Never mind. Javi Montero wins the header and gets it to a teammate. First time that we've seen us do that. Hey. Okay, they're doing a good job of standing in the passing line. It's down to me to find a way around them. Here's Yarmolenko. Switches play out to Willems on the left-hand side. Good pass through for Morales, who keeps hold of the ball just. Gets it to Willems. Incoming cross here. Berg. Shelby on the volley. Momo. Oh, he just puts it wide. A real shame. Everyone was on their game there from the Willems cross. Berg challenging for the header. Shelvey with a decent dipping effort. And then Momo, unfortunately, on his incorrect foot. Perhaps if we had Morales on the other side, we would have had better luck. But there we go. That's the choice that I made. And I'm going to have to stick with it here. Peru underneath this ball. Doesn't win the header. And a long ball which is going to find its target. And David Carmona. Brilliant defending by the Spaniard, and he brings the ball forward with pace. Berg can't hang on to it, but I like what I was seeing. Yarmolenko needs to be a tad quicker in trying to chase down his man. That's great from Peru. And Galoppo brings the ball forward. Nice layoff to Yarmolenko. Back into Morales, but his touch lets him down, unfortunately. Yarmolenko might win this for his team, though, and he does. Willems now into Yarmolenko. Lobbed over the top for Momo. Good defensive header, but it only goes as far as Carmona. Momo. Yarmolenko takes a shot. It was a daisy cutter. Out to Willems. Can he find the cross? Near post. Surely. No! Denied by the woodwork. Brilliant move, though. He knew the man was making the run to the near post. And he sent a low fizzer into the box. He couldn't make the connection count. Javi Montero now. That's nice. Yarmolenko. Berg. No, he can't get onto it. The attention of the defender just too tight to be able to shake. Carmona commits himself a little bit early there. Galoppo's going to come out and try and win the ball, and he does expertly. Out to Momo. There's Berg. Oh, if he'd just been able to find Morales there. But the tackle was just too clean and too quick. Here's Willems. Willems bringing the ball forward now. Plays it into Yarmolenko, but I think the defender will get there first. Yarmolenko with a full-blooded challenge. This could be trouble for the Russian. No, they've just kicked off straight away. Perhaps a card is coming for the player later after this quick free kick is resolved. 82 minutes on the clock. I probably should have made a change by now. Might be a bit late to be thinking of making any now. Yarmolenko into Berg. Round the corner for Morales. His first touch lets him down again, the young man. He'll have his day, but it's not this one. And that's brilliant tenacity by the Mirandes player. And this could be trouble. I'll make some changes, but I don't think, unless the ball goes out of play, that any of them are going to be of any use to us. It's tempting to change Berg for Longo. I think I might actually, just the last throw of the dice. Here's Momo. I'll try finding Berg one last time, but it didn't happen for us. Willems into Yarmolenko. Ball forward to Morales. Inside to Yarmolenko. Looks for a fizzer, and he can't get it away. And that's it. End of the game. It's a 0-0 draw. But I'd say a fairly entertaining one, even if I do say so myself. So more points dropped by the league leaders. We'll see how that leaves the table after we have confirmation of the other results of today's game. Decent defensive performance by Deportivo. Unfortunately, the forward line just not able to gel today. Paul, unpronounceable goalkeeper's name, gets the man of the match with a 7.5. I'd say that was probably fair. He really did do a good job in goal, not conceding a single goal to the opposition. Stood strong and firm there. Let's have a look at the other results in the league today. Lugo drawing, Sporting Gijón drawing, Racing Santander losing, which may give us a little bit of breathing space. It will certainly change things up at the top of the table. You can see there that with Santander losing, it puts us 7 points clear, where we were 6 points clear before. Now, as I mentioned, the difference between us and 4th place, which is the important thing, is 17 points at the moment. And that is with 25 games of a 42-game season played. Obviously a long way to go yet, but it would be a monumental cock-up to end up losing that kind of points lead. But we were 8th when I took over last time, and we ended up much lower than that. So let's wait and see what happens. That'll do for today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, when who knows who we'll be taking on, because I will play forward a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 games. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.